Hey everybody, Adam here for True North Wilds, and this is the Hookup. Today I want to talk about a Yo-Zuri product, the Hardcore Minnow Flat 95 SP. This is a suspending jerkbait that dives down to 4 feet. You can see it's very flashy, giving off all kinds of reflections of the sunlight. It's this nice gold color. If you look at the close-up here, you can see that this thing is pretty beat up. I've taken this out to a few different backcountry lakes now, fishing it off both the kayak and the boat. I gotta say, I like it. The flash was very good in the darker water lakes. In particular, I went to Springer Lake with my brother-in-law, which is a backcountry, no boat launch, so we took the kayaks, off-road trail to get in there. It was a gorgeous lake, fairly small, fairly dark water, and so I wasn't really sure what I should be using there. I knew that there was smallmouth bass in there, and I knew that there was pike in there, and that's what we ended up catching, of course. It took me cycling through probably about 12 different lures before I landed on the Hardcore Minnow and started actually catching fish. I pulled in some really nice smallmouth bass. I pulled in a lot of pike. We didn't find any honey holes where we could sit in one place and pull in fish after fish. But as I was searching and covering water and casting this lure, this Hardcore Minnow, pretty much every spot that we paddled to and threw our lines in the water, this lure would bring in 1 or 2 fish. Whatever was in the area would come and grab it. Like I said, it was a small lake, so there wasn't a ton of fish in there. But we were able to find them everywhere we went, and that was pretty much all on the minnow, the Hardcore Minnow here. I think that it was mainly due to that flash. You can see that gold flashiness. Just when it was in the water, it reflects so much light. It only dives to 4 feet, so it's always going to be generally near the surface. So any bit of sunlight that you have, it's really throwing that down into the water and really attracting those pike, attracting those bass up to it. The hooks on this are very, very sharp. I hooked into one pike, brought it up on shore to a spot that we had taken a break from paddling, and of course the pike twitched a little bit when I was holding it and trying to grab onto the lure, and I put a hook right into my finger bone. That was not pleasant, but I mean, it's a testament to the quality of the hooks. This thing survived many, many pike strikes, lots of smallmouth bass. I was casting it into rocks. I got it tangled in a couple trees, all the usual stuff that a lure goes through, and it held up really well. The paint got scratched up a little bit, as I showed you, but overall it really, it held its integrity. It still held all the flash. None of the foil started peeling off, anything like that. There's just a few chips and scratches. Nothing really to be concerned about. The profile on this is really nice. The dive depth is just right for smallmouth bass, especially in a smaller backcountry lake like I was on. All in all, just a really good lure. It was really reliable. I was able to go to multiple different spots and always get at least 1 or 2 fish on it on a couple days that were pretty tough fishing for most of my other lures that I was trying out. So definitely gets an A+ for me. I was really happy with this. I would recommend that if you're going into any of those darker waters where you need something with some flash, if you're looking at some suspending jerkbaits and you need flash, you're going into a smaller lake, you're going after smallmouth bass or pike, this is going to be definitely a good lure to have. I would recommend picking one up for sure. Let me know down below in the comments what you think, and don't forget, while you're down there, you can like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot for the channel. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, and on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you outside.